back.
That's what happens when these talks are nice, man. You feel like they never want to end.
Yeah, man. Like, yeah, it's just one of those weird things that get spoken, you know. So as I was saying, like, if you're going to be my friend, Aganye, if we're going to be friends, do not do something for me if you know uzophinde undikhumbuze ngayo, because that's not the type of energy that I'll be bringing into this friendship.
Hmm.
It shows me, Bana, when you did this thing for me, you never did it in order to assist me. You were doing it so that you can have something to be able to get a shot at. Onyebo.
But also, this is also the thing is that sometimes it's not a bad thing to do something that it's going to assist you, but you need to again make it clear to someone to say, listen, it's like this,
That
for
makes sense.
example, if I'm doing it because I want to help someone, I'm doing it because I want to help someone, right? It just so happens that someone else is benefiting from it, for example.
Exactly.
Right? And if someone else is benefiting from it, that's precisely what I would like to do. So everything that we do it obviously because we want to do it, right? But then the intent and the results of it are also just as important. Yeah, well, because again, at the end of the day, it's like I could have just said I'm not going to do this, right? And
Exactly.
then that's it. And
You're
this is
being
what was
friend.
happening was that I was having conversations like this about with people that I'm like you're so profound that I don't think me and you should only be having this conversation. I had a conversation with a guy the other day. Like I saw a comment now about someone telling me that they were like, yeah, it made a difference, and they were saying how it changed their perspective on raising kids and living a creative type life as a singer. And I was thinking to myself like I literally met someone the other day, and they were telling me that they were a singer, and I'm like, man, like if you can get that and this person together, and it's like it'll just blow this person's mind up, and then how many more people are like that? Yeah, well, but then it's like, what does that do for me?
Exactly.
Not much. It just, I would really just love to see people just connecting and stop trying to make excuses and live lives that they don't really need to live or they don't like to live. It's like, well, get this person, put them together, see what happens. If that person blossoms and perfect, then it's done. And I don't want that person to come back and say, oh my gosh, look, yeah, I'm gonna give you, R1 million. It's like, no, you earned it. That's your stuff. Like, if I want to get R1 million, I need to get it myself so that I know what the value of it is. Because as soon as you give it to me or you give me any praise, it's like, what's the value of it? I don't know how much that is worth to me because then that means that then I don't know how much then I should be keeping it or how much I should express it.
Also,
Yeah, sorry.
it also gives you that satisfaction, Yolanda. I actually do feel like I'm serving the purpose that I'm supposed to be serving up. I had with this, okay, had a fight with my ex this one time. Me being the person that I am, always helping. So, we call this lady, um, that attempted to commit suicide. And this happened on Valentine's Day, right? Okay, so fine, everything goes good. I go and help, and then her roommate was my friend. So I go help my friend out in order to like clear the room and get everything sorted. And check on the stress, man. Like, I'm not even in the vibe of Valentine's Day. I just want to know, is this girl fine? Is she gonna make it? I'm back. And he's like, what do you get by helping people? Like, do you really feel that empty that you feel like you have to help? And I'm like, I don't understand. What are you going to achieve by helping people? I'm like, it's not about achieving anything. It's about me knowing that I did what I could do and I assisted where I could assist. And it ended up being this whole fight that lasted an entire 3 weeks. I remember I even asked myself at some point, is it even worth to stay in this relationship? Because Ngoku, I'm trying to get a point across, Mana, me helping people actually feel like I'm serving the purpose that I'm supposed to be doing on it. So icacile nangomso bana ndithi, okay, I'm taking some of my money, I'm going to buy groceries for family. I don't know, I'm going about it because it just seems like we're on two different pages about helping people. Because to him it was nceda umntu, get something in return,
Yeah.
and to me nceda umntu, just helping the person because I can help out. And I feel it's the same when it comes to friendships. I can help you today, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I won't expect anything in return. But don't come back tomorrow and the day after and the day after that
Mm.
and expect just
I do.
because I helped this time,
People do
I'm
that
going
and
to.
ask you for money.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I think you see people like that. That's exactly the type of people that I would love to get through. People that because like if someone can ask you something like that, but what do you get from helping someone else? And then you could maybe ask that person, okay, if you got sick, né, or they got sick and then they landed up in hospital, are they gonna ask their surgeon about why they're trying to operate to save them?
Exactly.
Like, does that give the surgeon what is the surgeon getting out of the fact that is the surgeon empty?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, mo.
you understand what I mean? It's like maybe the person that is empty is the person that's even asking that question. So instead of trying to be combative or confrontational with them, you sit them down, you understand, oh, okay, this is how you think. Okay, where does it come from? And then you find that, oh, okay, there's the source. Because
Mm-hmm.
I really don't think there's like everyone has good in them. Everyone wants to help someone else. You know, everyone kind of obviously unless you're a psychopath, which is quite rare, but it happens. But everyone kind of wants to like help someone else. It's just that then sometimes in society you get brought up in situations where you now have to be hard and you have to be, you know, a certain type of way, and then you then become that person. But innately deep in you, it's like no one really just wants to kill 1,000 people, you know, or 100
No.
people if they didn't have to, because then you go to
It's
jail. So why do you want to go to jail? You know, again, like I
that.
said, unless you're a psychopath, or unless then you're driven into certain things where then you find that I was bullied, and then this happened, and then that happened, and my dad was like this, my mom was like this, and then it's just a whole mental,
Mm-hmm.
because you find like some of the nicest people are the ones that are hard, or they think they're hard, because then you find that like gangsters, for example, they'll be hard with the people outside and then protect their moms and family inside. It's like you always want to
Mm-hmm.
kind of be this person, but then life kind of outside makes you be that person. Now, how much more powerful would you be if you could tell someone or could show someone that you don't have to be hard, just be nice all the time.
Exactly.
Just try and help someone. Try and help someone without the thought process of getting something back, because I don't think there's anything more. For me, it's like, sometimes you help someone and then you don't. These quotes where they say like you never live a day in your life until you help someone that can't repay you. It's like there's nothing
Exactly.
that's more satisfactory than that, you know.
Me, just me. It's just blessings. Like I see it as blessings, and it's totally life for me
Mm.
because you give and you get more back. Because I do believe if nesandla sivalekileyo, you don't really, you're not really, I don't know how to put, you don't really get anything. Like some people might differ by some person's opinion about what I'm about to say, maybe.
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah. I mean, like it's a good thing that you brought it up, because I'm happy with people that are disagreeing or someone that might think differently. It's a good thing to go into, because then you're tapping into a lot of different psyches. Because like sometimes you find a lot of other people say, like if you're a politician, for example, you have to play hard, and you have to be dirty, and then you get what you have, what you need to get. But then it's like, okay, is it worth it for you? Do you think it's
Okay.
alternative to say to you, listen, you don't have to play dirty, you didn't have to be like this, and then you just were like that, would you take it? And 9 times out of 10, people will say, you know what, actually, I don't like making people suffer. And again, if you're a psychopath, it might be a bit different, but you know, I don't like making people suffer. If I don't have to and I can still reap the benefits, then I wouldn't. If I could help someone and reap the benefits, then I would. So again, it's like you're stuck with choices that then you find that, oh, okay, let me just do this.
You did bring up a point of friendships and money.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was saying, I do believe, personally, I believe in money and friendship are things that shouldn't mix
Mm-hmm.
because it breaks friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to me, if ufuna ndikunike imali because ufuna ndikhuphe, tell me uba ndicela undiphe imali ethile.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to borrow money from me and tell me ndizoyibuyisa ngemini ethile, obviously that money was sitting in my me knowing ubana I had whatever plans that I had with, and you telling me, let's say ndizoyibuyisa nge-25 and I was going to use that money nge-27 okanye nge-30, obviously I'm going to give you that money back with the expectation of mana when I need to do whatever problem I had to do, whatever I want to do with that money, get 27 okanye nge-30, I expect you to have the decency of at least coming to me at 5. If you're not gonna have it, it is a metacal. I won't have it now, but in Zaibuisa. But just because we're friends, do not assume I'm going to wait 3-4 months for you to give me that money because I'm just a friend. Yeah? I always say I give you a long rope and you're the one that cuts that rope shorter for yourself until you eventually hang yourself. And I don't, if we're friends and I trust you, I don't even mind giving you my card and giving you my PIN. DT, okay, I want this. Can you please get it for me? And if you're borrowing money, I'll give you my card and my PIN. But then don't go and check my bank balance and see my 50 rand daily, and now you're gonna take more than that 50 rand because you're seeing my bank balance, because you don't know the plans that I have that with that money, and you don't know if you maybe suggested you want 50 wins or 10 now, and just because you said 50 rand that nigga and now you're seeing my bank balance, you're deciding no, I'm going to take more than that because she's my friend and she's not going to mind. Things like money, yeah, Tabanis.
Yeah,
A lot.
money and borrowing money is it should have be like a topic on its own because wow, yeah, it's a lot, man. It really is a lot, and I find that it's even worse. As much as it's bad for someone to owe you money, it's even worse when you're trying to start a business or you're trying to start something, and then someone gets something from you, and then they still don't pay you back. Now you've lost the money and what you need to make more money. So if you're gonna sell someone a weave, you're gonna sell someone a car or whatever it is, they take the car, then they don't pay you back, and then it's like, well, then how the hell do you expect me to even make the money that I need to make? Like you're taking bread out of my mouth.
But one thing I do believe that we should educate ourselves about, Ganye,
This
have
is the problem.
open.
This is the problem. You should have a whole talk about finances, about that your finances are yours, my finances are mine. Right? What you do with yours, you do with yours. What I do with mine, I do with mine. If you have problems with yours, you don't just dip in to someone else's finances. Maybe you should sort out the cycle that you've been trying to do there. Just because I'm trying to do something different, or I'm trying to find ways in which I can solve my thing. I don't have time for you to be doing that. You're not my child. You know, it's already tough enough when you have a kid. You don't even know how much you need to spend on a child. Then you go and borrow your money from someone else because you're in a tough state. It's like, well, then, am I the bank here? And it's like, it's different. It's a different mentality of, listen, I'm trying to help you so that then this can then be something that you don't ever want to do again. But then mentalities always come back, oh, you gave me this? Oh, let me ask again. Let me ask again on the click on the
and two. Okay, sometimes the mistake that is most commonly done is, Mana, I see
Mm-hmm.
what is living a specific lifestyle,
Mm.
and I believe my lifestyle is a bit below than what she is living.
Yeah.
And Banbani has a lot of money
Mm-hmm.
because Ban Shopisha a Woolies
Mm-hmm.
Onye a
Yep.
shop there. They see. And Imna Shopisha a shop right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to assume because of Shopisha Woolworths, she has more money than I do.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep on borrowing money from her. First of all, you don't know if Who's Banbani has a budget that she said.
Yep.
You don't know if one is deep. Just because you bani ustopishe endaweni ethile, uhlala endaweni ubheka imali ethile, doesn't mean make your problems hers.
Like I said, it's a whole nother topic. We can literally just have a topic on finances alone. But again, going back to friendships, I think again everything goes back to yourself. But where now? What do you want? Who are you? Where are you going? Are you truthful to what you're going? What do you want to reach? Cool. Once you've got all of that packed up, then people that are in your circle that can see, but I can't make it in here, they disappear themselves. People that think that they can ride on the boat that you're riding on, then they jump on, and then you can kind of select. Okay, maybe this one can be this, and this one can do this. Other than that, if you're not gonna do that, then everyone jumps onto the boat. Then you don't know.
To make life easier, be the kind of friend that you want.
Yeah.
Doesn't get as easier than that.
Yeah.
Be the kind of person to your friend than what you would expect they would be. If you see it's not working out, leave.
Oh.
It's true. It's like do what you want others to do to you. If you can't do that, leave. If it's not working out, leave. If you're not happy, leave. Most importantly, if you are in a friendship and you feel the need that you have to be competitive and it's toxic, leave. Because once it gets competitive, it's not a friendship, it's a competition.
Well, you said it, man. All right. Okay.
Yeah,
We'll talk later.
yeah, just yeah.
I can see you're excited, man. You don't want us to stop.
No, we can't. Like, look at the time,
Yeah,
dude.
all right.
Look at the
Well,
time.
we can talk about something else. We'll talk about this another time. But yeah, well done.
Yeah,
Thanks, man.
yeah, no problem at all. I enjoyed this.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.